Hi, I am Keshav of CSC Data Science. Today our topic was the effect of video-based tasks in listening comprehension. An introduction for our topic is with the development of computer science and internet technology, video resources are more and more commonly used in EFL classrooms, especially in listening classrooms. The benefits of using videos in listening classrooms seems obvious. It arouses students' interest in learning and makes teaching more effective. And by watching videos, the learners could catch some non-verbal components of the spoken text, such as gestures, facial expression, thus get more authentic input than only listening to audio. However, it is still rarely used in listening text. The effect of video on listening comprehension has been fully studied. The current study intends to examine the effects of two different presentation modes, audio and video, on L2 listening comprehension based on the test of the English major students of 4 classes with various listening materials, different forms of answer questions. Literature review. The application of multimedia in English learning. With the development of information technology, the use of multimedia in second foreign language learning has been steadily growing. With the help of computer, we can make the greater progress in listening with the enough materials. Most popularly, we are often accustomed to watching US TV series that could improve your listening capacity over a long period. Multimedia is changing in the way in which we go learn the language, providing different presentation modes such as audio, video, and so on. As Al-Shaker 2001 said, the adoption of computer technology in L2 education is regarded the most exciting developments stemming from the participation of advanced technology in education. As we know, multimedia can present lively scenes and specific images to learners while listening at same time, which is different from traditional teaching mode of only listening to the tape. This idea of teaching and keeping listeners exposed to problem-solving tasks for language teaching easily and effectively can be applied in the listening comprehension ability, such as Spearmint 1962 states, formal training in listening has been virtually non-existent and listening skills that pupils have acquired have come in accidentally in the course of studying other subjects. Accordingly, the tasks can create variety of enjoyment for teaching and learning listening comprehension. The effects of different presentation modes on listening comprehension. Increasing focus on multimedia application in language listening learning has positive influence on students' attitude. Foreign researchers show that the students have positive attitude toward the use of computers for language learning. Computers can present several different modes when listening, and here presentation mode refers to the method in which information is represented and shared such as through audio, video, or text. When the most appropriate presentation mode is the most learner mode and the video listening. However, when nearly all the materials emphasize on the effective impact of video in language learning, some scholars oppose to conclusion. In 20th century, Balatova, through a study of videos on learning French students, learned that the video of close connection between sound and picture or body language that could help students better understanding in the content of what they hear. However, the materials with rich pictures or much longer dialogues increase the difficulties to understand the listening comprehension that is helpless. So, Canning Wilson argues that we would not blindly encourage using videos materials in classroom because the influence of listening comprehension is yet to be confirmed. Now we are going to discuss about methodology of the study. Before I'm going to explain this slide, I'll tell you short notes on the previous topic. The goal behind the study is to investigate the effectiveness of the video-based tasks instruction on the Iranian pre-intermediate EFL learners' listening comprehension ability. The intents to see if there is any noteworthy effect of video-based tasks instruction on improving listening comprehension ability to EFL learners. The regarded level of learners is to limited to pre-intermediate EFL learners within the Iranian educational milieu. The question which this study wants to answer can be stated as follows. Now we are going to discuss about the study of subjects of the study. This study is conducted with the 86 English major sophomores of 4 English classes from Zhejiang University, China. For convenience, the 4 classes named A, B, A and B respectively. They are taught by same teacher. Class A is parallel with Class B in English proficiency, and so is Class A with Class B. So the learning ability of participants in Class A and B is assumed to closely equivalent as in the same situation in Class A and B. Besides, the proficiency of the students in Class A and B is lower than the students in Class A and B. The participants in the 4 different classes are ready to make a dual contrast. The material used in study. The listening materials used in the experiment are 6 English excerpts for different topics selected and the exercise books. The rationale of the choosing 6 excerpts is their appropriateness in the length, speed, content, and so on. The first excerpt discusses if the people win $1,000,000, what they are going to do. It also points out the real life winning $1,000,000 could be a fraud. The second talks about the structures, features, and functions of the robot named Pino. The third excerpt is a news report on the rainstorms in China, while the fourth excerpt is going to discuss about Thanksgiving Day in America. Now we are going to discuss about procedures of the study. To study the effects of the video presentation mode in the listening comprehension, audio plus video version of the excerpts 1, 2, 5 and the audio alone version of excerpts 3, 4 and 6 were presented to class A and A. In contrast, the participants of the class B and small b could watch the video of excerpts 3, 4, 6 while listening to the audios of excerpts 1 through 5. All classes listen to or watch all the excerpts only once. Table 1 gives a clear picture of the arrangement with A audio and video representation mode, while A means the audio representation mode. The experiment could be roughly divided into 3 phases: pre-listening or watching, and post-listening and watching. During the pre-listening and watching phase, the teacher told the participants the presentation mode for each excerpt. Then the students were given 5 minutes to glance over all the questions on the paper. After finishing listening or watching one excerpt, 1 minute was given to the answer to questions and prepare for the next excerpt. The post-listening phase includes the analysis on the grades and interview. To help explain the statistical results and to better understand the effects of presentation modes on listening comprehension, 4 or 5 participants are needed of the 4 classes are randomly selected and asked. The questions are as follows. Results and discussion. The video effects on different levels of students. Some previous researches prove that the video presentation is more better than the audio on the English listening comprehension. However, the present study shows this statement is not correct in any condition. Based on what they discovered in the pre and post tests of the listening comprehension in the control group, the question arises as what happened to the group in which the pre-test mean score somewhat higher than the post-test. As already mentioned regarding the real intention of the study, it seems to the reason is lying on the base of instruction. A focus on the right answer is only. When the listener is incapable of keeping up with the speech rate, often creates a high level of anxiety in which turn affects attention capacity. Also specifies that we, while a focus product allows the teacher to verify the comprehension, answer correct reveals nothing about the process, but how students arrived at the comprehension. However, the present study shows the statement is not correct in any situation. It is found that the effect of videos on listening comprehension varies according to the different levels of language proficiencies. Students may wrong scores of excerpts 1, 2 and 5 and excerpts 3, 4, 6 of 4 classes are shown in table 2. Besides, it should be mentioned that excerpts 1, 2, 5 have 18 questions, excerpts 3, 4, 6 have 14 questions. Table 2 shows that the higher level students could benefit more from video mode, but low level students do worse in the video environment. During the interview, some low level students said when they are listening to the excerpts, the video on the computer would divert their attention. They also pointed out there were little experience for them to do listening videos with the previous listening classes, so it was hard to listen and watch at the same time. On a contrary, the high level students could catch the main idea, even the passage through the video. All in all, when watching and coordinating, the listening level can get a great leap under video mode. The video effects on listening excerpts with the different contents. To some excerpts, the videos could show more relevant information like the topics, scenes, or the figures. Then this kind of video could be vital complement to audio. Under this situation, the student shows more the right answers in advance of the video. For example, in excerpt 4, some students with the audio alone mode might not have become familiar with the history of Thanksgiving Day, the America, if listening to audio only. However, the scenes changed frequently in video, display how the holiday originates, how to celebrate it and so on. All of those students under video mode clear idea of the topic. Then it is easy to choose the right persons on the paper to help on the table 3 prove the situation. Results of the interview. The interview is carried out in order to gain better understanding of the students' perceptions on the materials played in the video mode. The interview consists of several open-minded questions that ask participants how they feel about listening materials after finishing the experiment. The first question is to explore the interviewer's attitude towards the video. To my surprise, although under video mode, students can get higher scores. More than half of the interviewers tend to only listening when they do the test, especially the interviews in class A and B. Conclusion. The traditional approach of the listening, teaching and by listening to tapes alone is not an efficient way, especially for the college students. Multimedia technology is entering into the process of modern foreign language teaching and learning. With the help of the computer, it is more convenient for the students to listen and gain the useful information. Which is the most appropriate presentation mode? Arose a heated discuss from the past until now. Previous researchers show that the use of both audio and video representation mode can cause the student cognitive ability to reduce a limitation student learning memory relative to only one mode of presentation. Thank you.